together.
Okay.
The quicker you do all this stuff, the better performance you're going to have.
Roger that.
You know, get the nose over on the step quicker, get a ground effect. You know, you can stay 2 feet above the water.
Left base for 3-4, full stop landing.
Okay. Let's take a kind of a quick breather. We'll kind of go up the lake here a little bit. We're going to set up a left pattern, and we're going to come over the shoreline at the north end of the lake, landing south. So on a left downwind, east side of the lake. So we'll just be just a little bit over the land up there.
Okay.
We'll be ideally crossing the shoreline, kind of mid-shoreline there, north end, 200 feet, landing to the south. Okay?
Okay.
Cool.
Come on, Mike.
So we're going to do a confined area landing. So confined, how many flaps do you think with a confined? Got to be short as possible.
40.
Yep. What airspeed? Low, right? As low as we can get it safely.
Probably 60. S?
55.
How much?
55.
5.5. 5.5 is short final or not the whole base?
That's what I end up doing. I end up doing 65, and then let's pretend there's a 200-foot tree over that whole shoreline.
Okay.
So do a normal approach to there, and once I get over the trees, I decel.
What's the altitude of that lake? I need to look at it, but I haven't.
That's not much.
We're at 900 feet right now.
Right. I mean, it's going to be close to zero. Nice. Chop it here, the power.
What, say again?
Chop the power all the way. See how you're already at 70?
Yeah.
There you go. Good. A quick round out. You fly it all the way down. Quick round out. Hopefully, see, carried the extra speed, 65. It's floating, it's floating. There you go. But pretty good. You can see if you're a slower speed, you'd round out and you're done.
Yeah.
As opposed to carrying a whole bunch of speed, then you
I
gotta
carried a lot of speed.
float, and hopefully you don't float to the other shoreline.
Right.
But let's clean it up, water runs down, turn around, and see how tight of a spot we were in there for time.
I did better than I thought I was going to do.
Is that pretty incredible? That's coming down from a 200-foot tree, so it's the old adage, you can get into something you can't get out of.
That's really true.
You couldn't take off that way. No way.
No.
So, yep, cool.
Okay.
And that's not even really on the numbers.
Right.
So you're going to see with any plane, you fly the numbers, you do the procedures, you get the performance. You do the wrong numbers, the wrong procedures, you don't get the performance.
Roger that.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's try a different confined area takeoff then.
Okay.
We'll do this one. Start thinking about stuff out of the box, you know.
To me, Spencer Lake is my goal.
Right.
That's not really confined. It's 5,000 feet. Well, what happened to those guys at Lake Wanatzel? Nawatzel?
Oh, did they have one go down there?
Well, the father and son a few years ago.
Because I've been in there with a 160 horsepower 172 and gotten it out of there. But it's having, you know, here's a good example. Let's talk about this. Let's make up an imaginary lake right here. So we got everything around us here, right? And let's say those homes up there, it just comes straight across here. So here's what people end up doing. You got to say there's an imaginary line going all around there, same tree line. This is the little lake we got here, almost like an oval.
Yep.
So let's say you're sitting here. What 9 times out of 10, I say, guys, let's take off out of here. What do? They head straight down the middle of the lake and climb straight ahead.
Right.
Well, what's the shortest distance between 2 points? It's a straight line.
Right. You can make, if you step it and get some speed, make a nice big radius turn.
Right. For example, Lake Union's the same way. Let's call this Lake Union. Well, you're sitting here, you've got an artery here, you got an artery here. What do people do? They go straight down the middle of the lake and then turn. Like, well, why don't you start in one corner, get up on the step, and do a curve, and then you're over here on this side of the lake. If the shit hits the fan, pardon my French, you could still turn, right?
Yeah.
You can turn over the lake. So let's do that then. Let's go ahead. Let's do like kind of one little kind of like a arcing takeoff here. 20 degrees of flaps.
We going that way?
Let's start. Well, we want to depart. Let's say we want to depart in the north. Let's just start this way. Water rudders to keep us going that way. Let's do. And for the sake of time, you'd actually go back in that far corner and use the whole lake. But we're just,
I wouldn't get into the sticks, but I'd get to this side of the sticks.
Cool.
Water rudders are up. 7 is set.
Okay. Good. Oh, full power. Push it over. We can be in the turn here too. Full aileron. Small turn. Doesn't have to be anything dramatic. There you go. Full power. We're taking off.
Full power, huh?
Yep. Yep. Small, gentle turn. We're going to raise one float. Neutralize it. 56. I'm with you here. Left rudder. 56. 20 degrees of flaps. It's keeping this turn. See this?
Yep.
How about that for a small little lake?
Nice.
Keep coming around. 56. All the procedure. That's how you get out in the Watzel.
You're nice. You're awesome, dude.
Keep it coming around, dude. You can stay right over here. 56. See? The slower you are, the tighter the turn, the radius. There you go. Look at us. We're coming out. There's where you took off from. Now you can visualize. Look at the lake you just took out of. That's small. That's where you got airborne, right there.
Nice.
See it?
Yep.
Cool. Look at that. Now
Nicely done.
Yeah. Now level out. We're out of here. Not too many people get taught that, you know? Okay, let's go ahead and let's go into the next one if you're ready. Let's go ahead and land.
Lake Union traffic, helicopter 82 Juliet is Space Needle northeast.
Okay.
Set me up for normal. Go straight down the south. Yeehaw! You can get really dramatic with that. You should see what the guys up in Alaska do. You're up against the windshield here, you know, on those step turns, turning around and taking off. There we go. We'll do 40 degrees of flaps.
40?
Yep. This is our rough water landing.
Okay.
Treat it just like a normal. Foot above the water, add power, keep us airborne.
Okay.
Landing attitude and enough power to keep it a foot above the water. Or 5. Yep. Close. They're fun. These are my favorite. There you go. Your landing attitude, so enough power to hold you here. Landing attitude does not change. The only thing you can change now is power. If you're going to touch, add a little bit more power. Don't let it touch. Whatever it takes. There you go. Don't change your attitude. It's all power. There you go. Cool. Hold it right there. People have a tendency to change that attitude. Whip you. Good. Okay. Rough water technique. We've stabilized here, right? We're taking a look around. Is this something I want to land in? If yes, don't let that nose raise. It's all the power. Let's say you You want to touch down, just crack the power off, 0 rate of descent when we touch down. Smooth as you can get it. Don't change, you popped it. You chopped the power, it's fine.
I thought you said chop it.
I'm sorry, if I did, I misspoke.
You
sorry.
said clip it. What does that mean? Clip the power. Feather the power. We should have.
Hold on. Let's regroup. If I said it, I'm sorry. I would have meant to say reduce the power.
Okay.
Just enough 0 rate of descent.
Okay.
Yep. So
because we were plenty high enough.
Yeah.
All right.
No, it's fine. We'll just go back and do that again.
Okay.
Let's just go to the north here. Do it here. We got that on GoPro, didn't we?
That way?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get some water rudder.
We can go this way if you want.
This way?
Yep.
Okay.
20 degrees of flaps.
Okay. Throttle, prop, mixture. Full rudder. Nothing's happening.
That's because you're in no man's land. I was telling you about that. Between 1,000, 1,800, you don't have water rudders or air rudder. Might want to pull the power back, get your line again, so you don't overheat.
Roger that.
There you go.
I was reading about that when the guys overheat because loading this poor motor.
Yep. Now you can go.
All right, here we go.
Let's put in 40 degrees of flaps. Who's the airborne? Keep this attitude. Don't let it change. We're going to pull the power back just enough where we're a foot above the water again, like we were before.
Okay.
So right now, I start bringing it back. There you go. Not too much. Somewhere in there. There you go. Whatever it takes, keep flying right here, boss. Perfect. Now let's have fun. You know, slightly reduce the power. And we'll try to zero. Nice. Use the power to make a nice, smooth landing.
Come on, Mike.
You'll figure it out. Everybody does this in the beginning. End up to exaggerate the power changes, then you quiet it down. Bracket technique. There's a slight reduction, and it'll start a descent. All changes. There we go.
Okay, now we're cruising pretty good.
Yep. So another slight reduction in the power. Slight. There you go. See how it's starting? Touch. Now add the power, and let's go. Up. Yep.
That's
So get right back to where you are again. So full power, back up there. Power back off again. You know, just enough to fine right here. There you go. Now what we can do is try to touch down as smooth as you can get it with the power. So you can add a little bit of power, make it smooth. As soon as it touches, add enough to get us flying again. Okay, add the power. Now back off again where you were before. There you go. Play with that. Touch, go, touch, go. Now it's quieten it down a little bit.
Yeah.
There, now you know what it takes to fly and not to fly. Now you can see I can use that power, add a little bit at the end here, just a slight bit, and you can make a smooth landing. Look at that.
Okay, you're adding it.
You can, yeah.
I see.
Yep. Feel like you're going to touch down hot, you can add a little bit. It's a workout, isn't it?
I wish we had auto trim that followed my arm, so I didn't have to, you know.
Oh yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I was starting to get the feel of that.
Yeah.
You just lay in just a little power, and she smooths out, and she doesn't want to porpoise on you.
Now why do that? Well, rough water, that's my rough water technique. You'll start hearing some old timers, well, the land of the rough water, you want to get as slow as possible, the attitude as high as possible, and stall it in.
Nah, that don't seem right. That seems like you're slamming it in.
You are slamming it in, and guess what? You see how you added power right off the bat? You didn't even go full power. You start adding power, you're out of there.
Right.
So let's say you come in, it's like kapow, kapow, shit, whoop, you're out of there.
Right.
Or live to fight another day. All right, how you feeling? I'm not beating you up too much, am I?
No, it's definitely, I'll tell you what though, you definitely, this tires you out.
Oh yeah.
Training in this thing tires you out way quicker than a regular rubber tire.
And that's why I ask guys, it's like, let's take a little break, let's fly over here.
Exactly.
Yep. But we've covered a whole lot today.
How about we? I mean, if you want to kind of head back, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Or
if you wanted to,
or was there something else you wanted to go over?
Well, sometimes I like to take, do some stuff and then apply it at the end of the day.
Okay.
Like, for example, we can go over and do a landing over at Lake Union, confined or something, and a confined area takeoff.
Let's do that.
Yeah, okay.
Is this Lake Union?
Yep, so we can just carry this all the way over there.
Okay, so throttle, prop, mixture, flaps, we're going to go 20. Valve flaps are open, rudder is set. Both water rudders are up. Okay, and we're ready to go. The shorty. To the white arc coming up, white arc coming up, white arc coming up, boom.
Nice.
And now we're going to go 56. I dumped flaps 20, I was just losing my marbles there for a minute.
Yeah. Well, I think, just sitting here in the right seat, too confined, if you got some wind, I think the flaps help you get off quicker. But I think with the no wind, I think you're probably better off doing a one floater.
Okay.
For confined area, I think. I think the drag is more than what the flaps are giving you.
How about next time we do some more one floaters? One floaters tend to scare me the most.
Good. I think if you're doing, if it was me, I'd be doing one floaters confined if it's this smooth.
Okay.
Yeah.
One floaters tend to heebie-jeebies. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yep. The thing to remember with that, like the circular takeoff we did, is attitude. Don't let it get flat. If you had the attitude, you could be on one float for a whole day. If you let the nose pitch over, you're on your own. That's a recipe for disaster.
Okay, so you want to keep that, you got to keep that back pressure.
Yep. Don't let the nose drop.